fingering her, by licking her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So those
Dina, not to cut you off, but look here. Me and you about to talk in code real quick. Okay. Yeah. I want you to pick up what I'm putting down.
Oh, boy.
To answer B-Lover's question, Dina and I both know about a scenario, a situation of a couple. Dina, listen to me. For a couple that we knew that were married, and that man could not satisfy his wife. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. Tell the audience what this man did. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that he was not satisfying.
He put a recording on her. He started recording her. And, you know, he knew a lot of things that she was doing. But this man had, you know, he was considered a chief where we were from. So she went out and started dealing with all type of men to get her, you know, her pleasure on.
Her satisfaction.
And yeah, it was a disaster because by him being as big as he was, she was out here seeking other men and fucking on other men and taking his money and buying gifts just because they was fucking her right. And it didn't play out well.
So because you know, so that was a scenario where she wasn't sexually satisfied, so she cheated on him basically.
Yes, which guess what? The man had so much money and everything. If it was me, I'm gonna tell you what I would do in that situation. If it would have been me, I would have told that. Look, I would have told that nigga, we finna go out of town.
Hold on, y'all. Rosalind says, "What if he has a micro penis?" Ain't no way.
So
that's a lie. It's so many men around. There's so many men around here with a pinky toe on them,
right?
And they be with women. They be with these women. They be the main ones saying they will not get down with them. They be with that nigga. You can't tell me he ain't paying. He ain't spending his money and he ain't doing nothing.
And I guess it's different strokes for different folks, right? Because what I'm hearing Rosalind saying is, you know, size matter. You know, and what I'm hearing you saying, Dina, is size doesn't matter. You know, there are other factors that you take in consideration when you talk about.
So I wasn't always like this, but when you doing something, I mean, you learn and you mature in that area. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't you not gonna know what size it is until you do that.
Right.
Come on, man. That's humiliating. You know how humiliating that is. I wouldn't like to be humiliated if, you know, I didn't have no walls and a nigga get with me and he couldn't feel nothing. Come on, man. Come on with another option. I mean, I just really feel that way. But yeah, I had someone in my life that went through that, y'all. It was horrible when she could have did that a whole nother different way.
Wow.
When you grown, you got to learn how to do things.
Well, I thank you for calling in, Dina. I don't know. You maybe need to try to log in on your phone because I've got people, you know, that are commenting on here and they can't see us, and I don't know what's going on with your computer. So maybe you should try to get on your phone so you can see the rest of the podcast.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Tam. Thank you.
Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Dina.
All right. So now we were talking to them, Andrea, and you know, you kind of talked about actually when somebody should go there, right? And so I Googled when is the appropriate time for someone to do the grown folks thing with people, okay? And it says Coleman suggests that somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 months would be an ideal time to start being intimate. This should put you in a safer spot beyond the so-called honeymoon phase in the relationship when your emotions have settled a bit and you are able to think more rationally. So this is saying 3 months. Damn.
Yeah, that's difficult for men and probably some women. Yeah, that is a long time.
It don't take no damn 3 months. Now come on now. It does not take 3 months.
I beg to differ. I think
you should not wait no damn 3 months.
Yes, you should. If you like the person and if you see the relationship going, because remember, guys, like some of us are dating to marry. Now, if you are dating to marry, there's a difference with this. If you are dating to marry, you can find things to do in a 3-month span that do not include sex, so that you kind of know your partner. Now, if you just meet a man and you like, he is amazing. I just want to have sex with him. He wants to have sex with you, and y'all decide to be two grown-ups and have sex, then that's one thing. But if you really are looking at this person as a potential mate, spouse, I think that you should wait that time, because there are just a lot. You need to know, do you like him? Do you like his folks? Do you like his mama? Does he got decent credit? Is he gonna work? And a lot of those things you just don't know in 3 months. And then when you have sex, it kind of makes you emotionally attached to the person, and then you have all of these check marks then after,
All right, well, let's read some of his comments. Chris is saying, Rosalind, how do you do oral? How you doing oral? Oh, boy. Rosalind says, 90 days. I made my husband wait 7 months. Damn, Rosalind.
Go, Rosalind, go.
Shit. 7 months? My goodness, who you dating? What's that Pope name? God damn. Rosalind said, I can agree with Andrea. Okay, so you can wait. Tony is saying all relationships should date to marry. That's what Tony Dickerson is saying. If you're dating somebody, you should date to marry. So,
correct.
I mean, the thing about it is, I'm just being so real. What's the difference in, if you sleep with them in 3 months, or you sleep with them, in a month or a week? What's the difference?
The difference is the emotions, Brian, that are attached to it. And be level, I'm sorry. Yeah. The difference are the emotions. Once you're emotionally tied to a person, then you don't start seeing some of the things that you should see. So if you can only see what they're doing and what's in front of you without the sex, you can address those things a lot better. When you start having sex, it's just another ball game then.
And since we're talking about how long you should wait or when you should go there, it brings me to my next topics when we're talking about one night stand. Okay, so here I am all about statistics, right? And I want this show to be stuff that you could learn. So it says, yet nearly 60% of men and women in the U.S. admit to having a one night stand at least once in their lifetime. Before you make the decision to be intimate with somebody, it says decision to be intimate with someone, you have to just met or barely know. Take a few moments to read up on the lifetime consequences you may face from that one choice. So one night stands, which means that you are meeting them, you don't have any desire to be with them, you just want to do the yum yum bouncy bounce with them, and then you want them to mosey along. So have you experienced that? Is that something that you have? Is that something that you have done, Andrea? I know we put being all in your business. Is that something?
I'm not a one night stander, so that's really not something that I can most definitely, speak to.
So that's a no?
That's a no.
Wow.
That is a no. I've not met a man that just says, "Oh, I want to bone you the first day."
Well,
no.
it don't really happen like that, Andrea. It's not. When I stand, don't really happen like, come on, I just want to do it, and I'm going. It just happened, and then you just move around. You just don't call them no more. They just don't call you. And so that's not something that's discussed. Well, I guess it could be discussed if you just see somebody you just want to, to have that, that yum yum. We talking about grown, right? We talking about just grown.
Yeah, but I think grown is being intentional too. So I mean, like I said, if that's what people want to do, then they do that. But that's just not.
That's just not thing.
It's just not.
I've definitely, I've experienced that. And like I said, it's been so long ago. When I say long ago, it was probably when I was in my 20s. So it's been a long time ago, and the older you get, I agree that the more mature you get as it relates to sex. But when you young, you just having fun. Do what they do. You lit. You understand what I'm saying? You know what's going on. Tony Dixon is saying emotions about then have men view how men view you will when you have sex easily. It says you men really want us to make. Let me read this again. You men really want us to make you wait. This shows that she has more. You a damn lie, Tony. No, don't make me wait. Don't tell a lie. On men want us to make you wait.
Tony, I don't know. You're right.
I don't know what
Tony,
you're talking about.
Tony, I don't know if you're a female or male, but yes,
Tony, if you
make
are
him
listening,
wait.
Call me, Tony.
Call in, Tony.
Tony, 501-650-9726. Tony Dickinson, I'm summoning you to call in 501-650-9726.
Tony is right.
Yeah, you talking about men want you to? I don't know what man you talking about. You want to make them wait? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll say this. Now, I think that sometimes you're just not on it, right? And it's not a problem. It's not like you have to do it early, but I don't know that the fact that she's saying that, you know, most men or all men want you to make them wait.
Oh, well, yeah, most definitely. Most men don't want you because they want what they want, so they don't want you to make them wait. But I think that you should, to some degree.
Well, I guess, you know, I guess that's something that you can argue. You know, when you do it. Cheryl is saying, while making him wait, he's screwing somebody else. That part, Cheryl. I must say that again, Cheryl. Why you making him wait? He's screwing somebody else, Tony. So you can make the man wait if you want to, Tony. And you think he gonna be waiting? He might be down the street with Sister Sarah. Sister Sarah ain't making him waiting. So I'm not saying that should be a determining factor on if you do it right. I think that, you know, you do get to know. You know, getting to know somebody is important. I often argue what's the difference in, you know, if you're going to do it, what's the difference? Do you think you're going to know more, you know, that's going to be that difference from a week to 6 months? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. And what factor are you using to decide if I still want to deal with him past? I'm trying him out, basically. So you just basically, you letting days go by to just figure out if that's really what you want to do?
Yeah, you're getting to know the person. Like anybody can have sex. So let's let him
go down the street.
Yeah, let him go down the street if that's what he want to do. But, you know, if he values you or if she values you.
Tony's saying her husband waited for 6 months. You got a good dude, Tony.
Yeah.
You've got a good husband.
Yes.
Keep him. Please don't let him go, Tony. Do not. You got a good dude. All right. Dana Gamble said he ain't yours if he's screwing somebody else. If he's in somebody else's bed. Which we agree with that, Dana. Tony is saying he still can screw Sarah if he didn't. If you don't make him wait, he's still going to do that. Okay. All right. She's saying she's still going to do it no matter what you do, is what I'm hearing. So let's shift gears and talk about some of the things that you can do in the bedroom as it relates to just sex, right? You know, we talked about satisfying, right? We talked about being satisfying and satisfying your woman, and we talked about that, right? Which is the purpose of having sex. The payoff is actually getting there, over the top, reaching the mountains, what we call the orgasm, right? So information about orgasm, Andrew, I'm gonna let you read that one.
It says about 10% to 15% of women have never had an orgasm. Surveys suggest that up to one half of women are not satisfied with how often they reach orgasms. Sexual response involves the mind, the body, and working together in a complex way.
So they're saying 10 to 15 of the women. Okay, so 85% of them have. That's a small number. Okay, I read that wrong at first. Okay, I literally thought that they were saying only 15% have. No. But that's not a bad number. Mm-mm. So 15% of the women never reached an orgasm. Did they say women?
It says women. Yeah, women.
Yeah. And why is that? Let's have the conversation about why is that number that number. Are we not having conversations? Let me put it back on us so they can see us. Are we not having conversation about what makes us happy?
I think so. I most definitely think so. I think we're not having enough conversation about what we like, what we don't like. And then, like you said, you know, what gets a woman's body off? Like, you know, some men are just into satisfying themselves and kind of moving forward, and it's not about, you know, really sexually satisfying her. And every woman's body is different. Every person is different.
Tristan is on here. He better be on.
Hey, Tristan.
Tristan, call in so that we can have you on until you get here. Tristan, 501-650-9726. Tristan, I see you're on here watching. Call the information line 501-650-9726 so that you could be a part of it. Because obviously, I want some perspective from Tristan. I think he has a different perspective. So, Tristan, please call in. It's really important that we have you on the show and you help us dive through these situations, this conversation. Tristan, 501-650-9726 if you don't already know it. Tristan said, y'all please share this this live. I apologize for everyone not being there tonight. Please forgive me, my castmates audience. Tristan, call in if you just got my message. 501-650-97. Yes, 9726. You call in, Tristan, not them. You put the number. I want you to call in. Okay. So they're not having conversation about what's important to them in the bedroom. It's okay. I think it's very important if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not being intentional about having the conversations about what they like, what they don't like, giving you a roadmap to get you where you need to go. You need to have conversations with your partner. You need to sit down and say, hey, I like the hair pulling. I don't. I like this. I don't like that. I don't like the pound town. I like the soft. I don't like the hard licking. I like the, I think that you should have conversation, especially when you get to somebody you're in a relationship. Is that someone knocking?
I thought it was.
Especially, hold on a second. Go ahead. Finish talking.
Yeah, he was saying, especially, you need to let them know. You most definitely need to let them know. They don't need to be, people can experiment, but everybody should, your partner should know what you want, what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, absolutely.
You got to, if you're grown, you got to have some conversation with people about what you want, what you like. And I think it needs to be very
in depth,
because while we're talking about the 15% of the women have never had an orgasm, this might be Tristan here. Let's see if this is Tristan.
Yeah, that's him.
Tristan, this you? Tristan.
Yes, hey everybody.
Hey Tristan.
Tristan, I know that you have been dealing with some family issues, and I know that you was a little late getting up, but it's important. You can actually, if you have not started this way, you can come, but if not, if it's better off for you to have this conversation. But I do want you to be a part of this conversation because I think you lend something to this conversation. I think for the LGBTQ community, it might be a little bit different. It might be the same. When we are,
some similarities. I said some similarities.
Some similarities. So right now, Tristan, we were talking about just, your partner not being satisfied, right? And, when you're not satisfying to your partner, should you have in-depth conversations about what you like, what you don't like, how to get you to the mountaintop, what you do to satisfy you? I don't think that couples are having enough conversation, and I think that's why. Go ahead.
I agree too. I feel like couples should have that conversation because everybody's body is different. Everybody's body just reacts different. So I feel like you should have that conversation to let you know what you don't like and what you don't like, what's pleasing to you and what's not, because everybody's different.
Now, Tristan, we also talked about it. You missed it, right? We talked about the fact that most relationships I think that Google's saying that it's ideal for you to make a person wait 3 months before they engage into having sex with their partner. Is it the same in the LGBTQ community? Is it the same? Do you make them wait? Do y'all go by the same thing that most people go by? What's happening there?
Sometimes you have slip ups. I can only go with my perspective, but what I've seen, baby, the LGBT, they go quick. They get the hunting like dogs. You see? They go quick.
Lord. So the LGBT community, they ain't waiting. They trying to see what's happening early.
They ain't waiting. They trying to see what to do, how it go up, how long it. They move fast.
And then the other thing we said, Tristan, is, and I asked this question, you didn't hear.
But it's like that in the straight community too.
Huh?
It's like that in the straight community.
It is.
You're right. Now, the other thing that I asked Tam to call in, and I was asking Andrea, is if the sex is not satisfying in the LGBTQ community, can the relationship last? If they not satisfying you, can you guys get to the other side and have a long-lasting relationship?
It just depends on how the relationship based on. If the relationship is based on sex, then no. If you actually care for the person, then yes.
So that's what that's what Tam was saying. That's what Tam.
Yeah,
but okay.
I've been in a relationship where I didn't like the sex, but shit, I love the person, so shit, it didn't matter to me.
So do you cheat?
Sex is teachable.
Do you cheat?
I didn't.
Okay.
I did. But
You did.
Normally people will.
Normally, if they're not satisfied in the bedroom, but you in a relationship, you do love that person. Everything else is he or she is hitting the mark in every other aspect.
Right.
Most of the time, they're gonna find somebody that sexually satisfies them, and they're gonna cheat. They're not gonna leave you, but they're going to do that.
Right. And that's where the side bitches come in.
So you have somebody just to handle the business, and then you have somebody that you with and you have that makes you happy, and that's your person. But you got somebody in that's gonna make sure they handle their business.
Right.
Okay. I think we've talked enough about that, and I'm putting up a lot of slides, Tristan, because as I told him, I wanted this episode to be very educational. I didn't want it to be raunchy. We was going to talk about the business, but I do want this to be a lot of education in this, and I found out that people and couples do not talk about sex enough. They don't talk about it. It's something that people are not comfortable with talking about. I guess it's uncomfortable to tell your partner, hey man, you're not hey baby girl, you're not doing what you need to do. And oftentimes you seek that satisfaction other places by not having that conversation. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
I most definitely agree.
Okay. All right. So the next topic we're going to is threesomes, right? And Andre, I'm going to have you to read that slide for him.
Okay, relatively few people follow through with this fantasy, though. It says another study found that only 10% of women and 18% of men have actually had threesome sex. Another study of heterosexual men and women found that people have had threesomes tended to see them as positive experiences, especially men.
So what they're saying is only 10% of women have experienced that.
Yep, and 18% of men.
So if
that's not a lot of percent. That's not a lot of percentage.
That's not.
I think it's more than that. Where you get that from?
Google. I googled it.
But it did say heterosexual too.
Yep, that's the kicker. Tristan, it said heterosexual men, so it's probably different for the LGBTQ community. It says heterosexual men, so 18%. Well, I'd still think that's pretty damn low these days and time.
Definitely low.
These days and time.
For these days and time.
Yeah, I mean that's the end thing. Like, I mean, you know,
swingers,
which we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. We really gonna talk, but right now threesomes. Okay, so let's talk about how comfortable, and I'm gonna bring our screen back up, how comfortable you have to be. And let me see if I need to read any comments up here, catch up on the comments, right? Okay. All right, Dina says you got to be, Tony said hello. Okay, because we're caught up. All right. How comfortable do you have to be to bring another partner in your bedroom to be sexual? Tristan, I'll go with you first. How comfortable do you have to be to bring somebody to experience that with you in the bedroom?
See, it just depends. With me, I can only go off of me. Like, everybody else be like porn stars to me because they got OnlyFans. They just so comfortable with doing stuff like that. See, me, I'm kind of an amateur and stuff like that. So I have to be really, really comfortable. I got to really love you to do some stuff like that because I don't like to share. If you're doing it too long, I'm going to get mad.
Wow. Is it a is it a confident thing? Is it the thing where you just?
No, it's not a confident thing. It's just something that's not. It's just something that I'm not.
A preference. You just don't have a preference to do that. Like, Andrea, for females, do you think females have to be confident to bring another female as a threesome?
I would think other females, yes. I think that they do have to have a level of confidence, and that just really has to be what they're into. You know, I really personally can't speak to that because I just don't believe in it. That's
so you
just
never. Wow.
I never participated in a threesome.
I ain't gonna say I ain't never participated. I ain't gonna say that.
Well, you know what I'm finding. You know what I'm finding out, though, Tristan.
One thing about it.
Go ahead. One thing about it is what?
I said one thing about it. I done some stuff. It just the experience wasn't very pleasant.
Right.
I think we kind of touched base on it. I think we touched base on it on one of the two of the episodes that we've done in the past.
Yeah, Andrea is an L7. She a square.
No, it's not that I'm a square.
No,
I'm just very traditional. I'm just very traditional, and I just don't believe in like. I mean, damn, I want one partner to satisfy me.
But here in these days, women liking women.
They do.
So you know, these days, a woman want it before the man do.
Well, I'm sorry.
Most women are into women.
B level. I'm sorry. I'm just not on pussy. I'm just not.
Well, that's just you. I'm just saying that most women are into it. And would you agree that even if they are not into it, that they have thought about it?
I will agree.
So
to
most women, if they didn't have the courage to want to do it, they have dreamt about it, or thought about it, or wondered how it would be. They're just afraid to do it. Or maybe they don't have a dude to bring it out of them, or a girl to bring them out of them. Most women want to do it.
They may have some morals, and the morals may be that that would just be like telling a man, like, oh, well, you know, and yes, the statistics do show women want to do it more, but I'm saying that's kind of biased. That would kind of be like me saying, oh, a man done thought about being in the bed with another man.
No, that ain't the same thing.
What do you mean it's not the same thing?
That is not the same thing. That is not
like,
the same
he's thought about it, but he just didn't play on it. Like, if that's his stance, that's his stance,
what we're saying is nationally and traditionally, all right?
What do our viewers think?
Tam is saying most women are not into that. That's Tam. Tam, you're not into that. That's Andrea. We ain't talking about y'all. Scoot y'all two out the goddamn conversation. We ain't talking about y'all, right? We are talking about regular women. Y'all not regular. No, I'm just playing. No, but I am saying most women, you know, even though they may not admit it on a public platform, right? They may not say it,
right?
But most women have thought about it,
right?
Have participated,
right?
Have maybe dreamt about it.
I think so.
They just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to make it happen, and they have not had a guy to help them make it happen.
That's what I was just gonna say. I feel like it falls on the guy. I feel like they pressure it more.
I don't agree, but I think everything starts with a thought, and you have to stop your thoughts if there's something that you're not into or you're even
Big
into.
D, I see Big D on here. What's up, babe? Dina's saying I don't need no help in the bed. If he wants to bring another woman in the room,
all right, Dina.
He's not into
Dina, I
you.
like you, girl.
Dina, that is not true.
That
he's
is
not
true,
into
Dina.
you. All right. Tam said your stats say that only 10%. Yeah, Tam. I am saying only 10% have had it. Tam, my argument is that most women want to, even though they have not. So I'm not arguing the fact. And me and Tristan are saying that statistic is not right. I mean, I think more. So we're saying that only 10% of women have had a threesome. Maybe it's just more of the women that I date.
No, that's the 10% that actually talks about it. A lot of people do it and keep it secret.
Come on. Hand clap, Tristan. Because a lot of these, it is way more than 10%. So you saying we line 10 women up, you know, on the line that only one of them has been in a threesome? That is just unbelievable. That percentage don't even seem.
A lot of people are embarrassed. A lot of people are not just out with it. It's like being DL. A lot of people do stuff behind closed doors that you wouldn't even think.
And I do agree that you do either have to be into women. All right, that needs to be your thing, or you have to be very confident, because most women hook up, or their pushback is they don't want to share. They're selfish. They believe that the guy's going to double back. What are some of the reasons why, Andrea, you have not or you would not?
I think just basically, it's morally, it's just a moral thing, and then I'm not into women. You know, and I'm just not into women. Just not.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm with Andrea.
You know, I mean, I'm just, if I was into women, it may be something, but I'm just not into women, so it's just not even it's not a question for me.
So do you believe that woman is not morally right if she participates in that?
No. I just think that whatever makes people happy and whatever they like to do it. I mean, so I don't think it's anything wrong.
That's just not your thing.
It's just not my thing.
Right. That's why I picked you, Andrea. I really picked you because I knew you hadn't had no threesomes, and I knew you were gonna make a motherfucker wait for 6 months. That's the reason why we picked you. But I believe that that's lit. I'm gonna say that's lit.
Now, Brian, you know, in my younger days, I've been doing
somebody
my thing.
Call. Tristan, I'm finna put this person in. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put them in the conversation. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Unpacking the Baggage podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name and where you calling from?
Arkansas.
Okay, this Dina again. This Dina.
That's Dina.
Dina, we got you in.
Dina, I'm glad you called in, girl. I need
What's
some
up,
help.
Dina? What's up, Dina?
Okay.
I was helping you.
You was helping me,
Story,
Tristan.
right? I was dating this. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I was dating this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was into before I started dating him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him that I wasn't into it or whatever. You know, I wasn't into that. So his birthday was coming around, and I wanted to do something real good for his birthday, something that he would like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a friend, took her out with us. He
Okay.
didn't know what was going on.
All right.
But I wanted her to make him feel good, just they couldn't have sex,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up, Dina.
Yeah, hold up.
Dina.
How does she make him
Hold the
feel?
hell up.
Yeah.
How she gonna make him?
I let her suck his dick, right?
Oh, wow.
But that's making him feel good. What you mean not making him feel good, Dina? Hold it, Dina. Okay, come on. You saying you didn't want you? So doing that is making him feel, or is a form of pleasure. So you saying, so you were wanting him to give him some head, but you didn't want him to go all the way and sleep with him.
He couldn't go inside her or none of that. Me
Okay.
and her didn't touch or nothing.
Okay.
He didn't know. He was shocked the whole time. He was looking like, is you pranking me or should I do it? But at the same time, I did that because I wanted to see where his mind was at, right?
Okay.
So, you know, he did it. He was happy about it or whatever. But at the same time, he felt like he was violated because I got more pleasure out of it than he did.
So that's my question. That was, now you finna give me some more questions. What were you doing while she was doing that? What were you doing?
Okay, you on? Okay.
Looking at him, looking him dead in his eyes, eye to eye, like this what you want?
And you
know,
what?
like this.
And you just watching?
I'm just watching.
Were you aroused by watching?
Yes, I was.
Oh, so that's why he said you were more.
So that was a form of foreplay for y'all. That was a form of foreplay without you being involved, completely being involved physically.
He felt violated though afterwards, but
Oh, wow.
I felt like a gangster. I'm like, yeah, I got this bitch sucking my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just how it went.
So Dana, let me ask you this: Did it make it better for you guys after she left? Did y'all handle y'all business after she left, or did she stay? Did you let her stay the night? Did you let her go home? She left.
She
Okay.
left.
Okay.
She left. Yes.
Okay.
We handled our business, and yes, our relationship got a lot better because I guess he felt like now, you know, I kind of got to, you know, he's into sex. He's into that. But I'm not going to do it with no woman. But I did pleasure, you know, let him get pleasured in front of me.
Right.
So it was something different. It blew his mind. You know, he was like, I ain't never had that happen. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe, you know. And I was like, hey, that's what it is. That's what you wanted. Because if you want me to sleep with a woman, I'm not sleeping with no woman.
Well, I got some more questions,
Dana.
Dana. I have some more questions. Did you pay her to do it, or did she just do it for the love?
Yes. No. I did pay her.
You
I
did pay her.
I gave
Because
her-
if you was gonna say, if you told me she just did it for free, I was gonna say, what's her number? Where's she at? Where's she at?
I did.
What's her number? Text me the number, Dina, and see what's happening with her.
Yeah, you ain't no telling. You got the head already.
Dina.
Dina, I'm finna let your ass go on that note. I'm finna let you go right now, Dina. On that note, Dina is out of there. On that note, her ass is out of there. Wow. So I guess she was very creative on how she was going to find ways that her man was pleasure other than doing the threesome, which is creative. So at least Dina was creative on, you know, I don't want to do this, but I'm not going to close the door on
What he may want.
what on what he may
like,
want.
yes.
Right. So let's talk about, I'm going down my list, two other things. Masturbating, right? Masturbating. So do I have anything? Yeah, I got something about that. You want to read that, Andrea?
It says, while men tend to masturbate more frequently than women, the frequency of masturbation varies from person to person, regardless of gender.
Okay. Go ahead and read the men.
Research suggests that men masturbate between once a week and several times per day. Some may find that masturbating once a day or a few times a week works well for them, while others may be satisfied with the less frequent activity.
Women?
While many women masturbate regularly, It says the reported numbers are lower than men. This could be a result of the different gendered expectation when it comes to sex. However, socially, pressures can create barriers
that dissolve women from engaging
in and being honest about soul sexual adventures.
So what they're saying is that men masturbate more than women.
I can see that.
Yeah. And I can. And is it? So do the men in the LGBTQ community do it as much as heterosexual men? I guess you wouldn't know that, Tristan. But I would agree that
I would agree for the men.
Yeah, because I get it every day. I'm still want to do that, handling my business. I'm still gonna want to jerk pull that off of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want to do it.
But is that something that's just like? I mean, I have to ask a question about that. Like, for men, from a man's perspective, is that just something that you've just gotten used to doing, or is it something that you really need? Because is it habit? Is it like a habit thing?
It is habit. It's very habitual. It's a habit.
Okay.
It's a guy thing.
And it's just the getting the feeling you get. You understand what I'm saying? Like you feel like you've been you know what I'm saying? It's a habit forming. But I think even if you were getting it even if I was getting it every day, I probably would still do that. I mean, it's just you know what I'm saying? Like. I think with woman, and I would say that some relationship that I've had in the past she was offended by me doing that.
Yeah, I think I've seen men just constantly kind of keep their hands down there. They can be watching the game and just, they just got their hands down there. And I'm thinking like, I mean, what is going on? And so it's just, it can.
And she was go ahead, not to answer you. Go ahead.
And then too, it's kind of offensive. Like I think if a woman you're there and she's there and her purpose is to do that with you, and then you go and you do that too. So it's like, what do you?
So this was I only did it when she didn't want to do it. Right?
Oh, okay.
If we were in the bedroom and I wanted some and she wasn't, fuck it. You say your ass over there. Bring your butt over, put it on my leg. You understand what I'm saying? Let me just feel your butt on my leg. You know what I'm saying? Or something. But I wouldn't just do that and we had just gotten through with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. I would do that in front of her because I'm trying to handle my business. You talking about your head hurt. I ain't even trying to do it to your head. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it. So, that would make her mad, but I was like, you can't have it both ways. If you're not going to roll over and handle your business, then don't get mad because I'm trying to handle my own business. Because I'm not going to be mad at you. If you want to do it and I'm not ready to do it, I'm going to say, go on, handle your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I ain't up to it, but I'm not going to get mad at you because you want to handle your business and I ain't handling your business for you. I think that's selfish as fuck. I think that's just selfish as hell that you get mad at me that I'm handling my own business, but you got an opportunity because you tired, you mad. You want me to just not get off, basically. That's selfish. We got some selfish ass women around here. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Tony and Dina says that I think they be itching. Nah,
Dina, I wanted to say the same thing. I was like, what's going on?
Now you got to check and make sure it's still there every once in a while. You know, sit down there and see if it's still there. But. So is masturbating just? I mean, y'all can't sit on the show and act like it's just a man thing, right? Women do it as well, right?
They got roses, they got toys.
I mean, and do you do that with your guy or with your girls? Do you bring sex toys? Escalating from the masturbating to just bringing toys in the bedroom. I see Sandy said they are afraid it's going to run away. Yes, Sandy. I see Sandy is on there. Sandy, we just want to check and make sure it's still there. Make sure it ain't gone nowhere. But bringing sex toys to the bedroom, right? Like, is that a thing, Andrea, where people are cool with? See, I'm lit. Like, I like having fun. I ain't tripping when my woman want to do the rolls, bring it to the bedroom. I ain't even tripping. You understand what I'm saying? And I think you don't trip when it's more of a confident thing. I think people that trip about stuff like that, I don't know. I think and this is just my own personal belief. People will argue with me and say that that's wrong, but some people don't even like you to bring toys. Some men don't like women to bring toys to the bedroom. That's true.
And I think the reason why it is a confident thing, because like if you got a man with a really small Peter Weeder and you bring this big long dildo in the room, it can be an intimidating thing. Or if a woman cannot be sexually satisfied by you and then a toy satisfies her, it can be questionable.
I do have a, we can't bring no long ones bigger than, you got to bring where the fuck you going with that? Put that motherfucker up. Now, we can do the rolls.
No, she needs to do what satisfies her.
We can do the rolls. We can do the bullet. You understand what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you only want her to have a toy, an additive that is.
We don't need a dildo. We don't want to need that. That's what I'm.
But that is still.
But that's for you to do when you masturbate when I'm not there. So we are limited.
Sideways.
But we are limited.
That's sideways. B-level is being sideways.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem with you bringing that. You understand? For us, all right. Shit, we can't so we need to limit to what you bring. Like, I'm cool with the rolls, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the bullet. And I think we should have that discussion as to which toys we bring to the bedroom, just like we have that discussion of what we're doing in the bedroom. We're going to talk about this. Ain't no motherfucking surprises. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't finna bring no, 21 inch. And I'm like, where the hell, first of all, where'd you buy that from? You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck? Where did you get this motherfucker from is what I'm going to ask you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I think we just need to have the conversation about, what we're doing and how we're going to, whether we're going to bring a threesome, whether we're going to bring toys into our bedroom. That needs to be a discussion by two people that are together. That need to be agreed upon. You don't need to surprise your person. You need to spring. Do you agree with that, Tristan?
I agree.
And to be level, I think that while we're on that subject, I think you most definitely need to hit on the do's and do not things that people are comfortable with and things that people are not comfortable with, because anal sex has been a big thing.
I'm gonna bring you. Come on, you going? So Lord. Say, oh Lord, I don't know. Do I have? Okay, here's my slide on that. I'm glad you want to talk it here. Here it is, Andrea. Read that.
Women and 42.3% of men aged 18 to 44 have had anal sex. Other research suggests.
Tristan say read that again. Hold on, Tristan. Tristan, hold on. Let me hit it. Let me hit it for you, Tristan. Read it. Read it again. Read it again. Slow. Okay, read it again. Okay, read it again. I ain't reading that shit. You read it.
Okay, so it says women and 42.3% of men.
Wait. Let me start. I went down.
No, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so this says
slide down.
Okay, so this is according to the CDC. 39.9% of women and 42.3% of men aged 18 to 44% have had anal sex.
God damn. So 36% of women and 42% of men between the ages of 18 and 44 have had anal sex. Ain't that a bitch? They hate to see a young nigga rich. Boy, listen.
It's true.
Now, listen. So that lens, if this Google number is correct, that's lending. So let me ask you this.
That's almost half of men have experienced. That's a little bit less than 0.5% of men have experienced anal sex.
But that's crazy because. But let me ask you this, Tristan. Let me ask you this, and I want you to answer that. Do you think that if a man engage into anal sex that he's gay?
Yes, he won't dig.
Yes.
Ain't no other way.
Yes. I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay.
So that's.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you about the number. The number is, I feel like the number is accurate because I have a lot of homegirls who vent to me about stuff. Now, I'll be level. I don't know what you do, if you do this or not. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if you like this or not, but a lot of my homegirls or people that I associate with that are women tell me that's what their men like to do. They like with a dildo or a toy.
Shit.
Or
listen, man.
Yes,
that's a quick way to get your ass knocked out in the bedroom, Tristan. That is a quick way to get knocked the fuck out.
They said the men want to. This is something the men wants to do, not a woman forcing it on the man. This is something that they ask for, and I've heard this on several different occasions.
Well, I want to say something because, like, in our culture, we were always taught that to be gay, you have to be sexually intimate with a man or attracted to the same sex. So that's kind of what we have been taught. But I was like in 2 sessions and I was talking to B Level about this morning, and I was telling him, like, I've had like in New Orleans, and I'm not saying anything about people from New Orleans, but I'm saying like in their culture, that's something that they do. It's a regular, like I've had girlfriends to be like, girl, you ain't grown. Girl, I like this shit. Oh, you know, and it's
She
something.
like sleeping. She like putting a dildo on her man. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh, okay.
she likes anal sex.
Oh, for the woman.
For the woman. The
Okay.
woman likes anal sex.
Okay.
And so she was just saying, you're not grown. And
See,
you know,
that ain't
she
even
was-
my thing.
She was
That
just
ain't my thing. I don't really get it. I don't really like it. I don't really get into it. But you are saying, and some people have also said that if a man likes to do anal sex, that he like having it done on him. Is that what you hear as well?
I'm not really hearing that. I think that, you know, from looking at the statistics and reading on it, there are nerves and there are organs that give a man that they do have spots, and they can have an orgasm from an anal perspective. And I think that some of them have tapped into that and some of them haven't. And I think that we really need to define that in conversation, because a lot of women are battling. If a man wants to be that way with you and you really like the man, and then he says something to you about that, is he gay or is he not? It just could be a form of sex. And then some people say if he's trying to do that with you, he is gay. And I don't know that he's gay because he wants to explore a different option with you. I'm not sure.
All right, Tristan, we're gonna get you the answer, but let me read some of these comments before we do. Dina is saying, if a man like you to rub his G spot during sex, does that make him gay? We're talking about that now. Chris Webb is saying, man, for real, Level. I don't know what she's saying. IA2. Tony Dickon is saying down low. Chris Webb is saying men like oh my goodness, men like that booty blue too. Dana is saying save the butt for the little dick man. Yeah, Dana. And Sweetness Toy is saying some like to be licked on. So Tristan, do you feel like, well, you've answered that if they like anal, then that makes them gay. You had another question that I said that I was going to get Tristan to answer a second ago that you to ask. You were saying with your girlfriend, I didn't just like.
Oh yeah, I had one girlfriend, and she was like, you know, we were in a session, and she just said that, you know, her and her guy were intimate, and her hands got really close to his anal area, and he positioned himself, and she said that it just completely threw her off because he positioned himself, and then, you know, I was saying, so I asked her, I was like, does that make him gay? You know, because he positioned himself. And then another female had said that, you know, because he always wanted to do it in that specific style or whatever, does that make him to her? He wants to, and these are men and women relationships. And I've even heard, you know, people around Little Rock, if a man, and this is not someone dealing with a man on man, this is a woman and a man having sexual, you know, contact with each other, but they're just saying anything regarding an anal area is gay. We just put it's gay. So I guess the question is, you know, from a mature standpoint, you know, because our culture, you know, most people in our culture do feel, in Little Rock or this area really do feel like if a man is trying to be in that situation with you, they are gay.
Tristan, you want to elaborate on that?
Well, I wouldn't just say that they're gay. Well, I am going to say that to me it's gay. It's gay acting. It's a gay act because that's how gay men have sex. I mean, I don't think a man and a woman, I don't feel like that should be pleasing to them. I feel like even if they hadn't acted on it with the guy, they want to. It could lead up to that, I feel like.
Go ahead, Tristan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. No, I'm just trying
I feel like if they're doing that in the bedroom with their woman, 9 times out of 10 they'll do it with a man. They're yearning for the real thing.
Wow.
But it's not gay. But that's not gay to get it from a woman. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why they do it with women. They let women do it because it's not considered gay. I feel like if they had the chance, or if they're in that moment, they would let a guy do it.
So so you do feel too that if a man is pegged, he is most definitely gay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm just telling you what's out there.
Yeah.
That's a trend now.
And then you positioning yourself, like I feel like even with the position, like how you know how to position yourself that well to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
And did your friend stop dealing with him when
They both did. They both felt some type of way about those relationships, and they both have left those relationships, or they never, have been intimate with those individuals anymore because they just felt like they were gay. And so, the men are like, I'm not gay. I mean, I just like, and so, my thing is, I don't want to have be judgmental to people if that's what they do. That's what they do. It's not my thing, but
that's what I'm saying. It's just because he's doing it with you, that doesn't mean he's done it with a male. But I'm saying if he's doing it with you, he's most definitely don't care who he gets it from. I just don't see him. If he was drunk one night and it was just a group of guys and they get to doing shit like that, he's gonna go.
It's a gay ass act.
Yeah, it's a gay. To me, it's a gay act.
Okay.
Yeah, but
traditionally,
go ahead, Tristan.
Men have sex with a penis and a coochie. So, like, what? Why do you want the butt?
Yeah, that's a no go. Blossom T is Toya saying, I agree, Tristan. If they foreplay, if they're together, I agree, Tristan. That's
you gotta think about having to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like, come on now.
Yeah. Hey, Candy Webb, she's Jack. Candy Webb, you just turn it on. Please share. We're talking about sex, all things sex. You coming into the conversation a little late. Chris Webb is saying, I know a nigga who asked women to put that on a dildo. Women to put on the dildo.
I know. That's
crazy. Dana is saying, so if a woman wants to grind, does that mean she wants another woman? Lisa King, you on here, baby girl. Lisa King, congratulations for coming on. We're talking about all things sex. We're talking about gay rumors. We're talking about dildos. We're talking about it all. We being grown today. Hopefully you got the kids put up and we're having grown conversations. So I guess we have come to the conclusion that if a guy if he lets a woman get anywhere close to his buttocks,
hey,
I don't think that he's gay, but I think that's gay activity. All right. And so, but I do believe this statistic said that 42% of guys, which that's just unbelievable nationally. And I guess Google will get this information from somewhere. It's saying that 42, that's more men. Like, shit, let me read this one more time. Go back and go back and read this. Okay. So it says, according to CDC, 36% of women, but 43% of men so more men than women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that
which
right?
means that they have either tried it, doing it to someone, or either had it done to
Lisa's
them.
King is saying she like a good dildo. Lisa, you are a woman. You are supposed to like a good dildo. We're talking about men. That's the hang up, is men. But I just think that number is very high, and I have always argued that because people have came on the platform and said 8 out of 10 guys are gay, and I just I've had some gay activity, and I just don't think that is accurate. So I argue
that's definitely accurate, and that's coming from a gay male. Dude, that's definitely accurate.
Wow.
You might not know. You might know 2 of the 10 men are gay. You might not know the other 6 gay. I'm just gonna tell you. That's what you put in the DM. We're trying to learn you something. You need to wake up.
Oh Jesus!
He said you need to wake up. He's trying to learn you something.
Oh,
you are getting it straight from the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
And
community.
I even said this, Tristan, and I stand on this.
It's okay, B-Level.
No, listen,
okay.
what I'm saying is I don't even have a problem with people being gay, guys being gay. I promise you.
Yeah, I know that.
So my whole issue is when you lie and you're out here and you lying, like on whatever your sexual preference is. I promise to God, I don't have no problem with, shit. Tristan is one of my homeboys. And so I don't.
But you see, B-Level, with that, y'all make it so hard for them to be truthful, though. I get them. Y'all make it hard.
And why do you say we make it hard, Tristan?
Y'all make it hard. Y'all gay bash. Y'all. Oh my, he better not be gay. Like not y'all, just a particular man. Like they family. You don't know how they grew up. Their father. You know what I'm saying. Most men are military family. Like. They make it so hard to what y'all put out. Like people are in some areas, people are in their city that they get killed for being gay, or you've been gay this whole time, and you know what I'm saying. Like you just now telling me you might have been. You know what I'm saying. Like a lot of people think different ways because they're not educated.
Yeah,
you done been around my kids. I done heard somebody say, "Oh, you done been around my kids," and this, and that. A lot of people think ignorant. So, like, you don't never know what's going through nobody's mind that's not educated.
Right.
Tamla McElroy saying the 44% are factoring in the gay male community. Alicia King is saying one of y'all most famous, most popular Little Rock men around here loves for me to pluck him. Oh my goodness, Alicia, let's say pluck him. But he pays me well. Okay, bye. Oh boy. Candy Webb is saying live in your truth. I agree with that, Candy. Leisha also said, y'all know what I mean. Siri doing my text cause I'm driving.
Yeah,
she did you have a typo? Oh, okay. Oh boy.
But and that's the thing. Like I said, I don't know if it's a major difference because he's not asking a man to do it. He thinks maybe if he's asking a woman
Leisha, I have really wanted to get you on. Leisha, give me a call. I'm going to take a chance. 501-650-9726. Leisha, if you hear me, I want you to call in, and I want you to just call in. We're going to have a conversation. 501-650-9726. 501-650-9726. If you are at a point where you can call and have a conversation with me before we move to the next topic. I want you to behave, but I would like to have a conversation with you. I know sometimes you'll go off on the deep end, so you got to be on your best behavior.
Alicia.
if you call, if you are at a point where you can. Okay, here she is. Hold on a second, Tristan. I'm going to put Alicia in. All right, hold on, Alicia. Okay, now first of all, the rules is you got to behave. Okay, that's the rule. You got to behave. But I would.
And the second rule, Alicia, is no names.
No names, Alicia. Yeah, no names. Okay,
please.
No names.
Please,
no names.
Alicia, please.
No names. No outing people on this show. Okay, first.
I'm not gonna.
Now, Alicia, I'm finna. Okay, but
he will sue me tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So I'm finna run it back with you, Alicia. I'm finna run it all the way back because I believe that you bring some other perspective. All right. The first thing first. Go ahead, Tristan. What were you saying?
No, I was just being crazy. I said, no, she can say names.
No, don't say that.
Please.
Okay, so Alicia, first of all, Alicia, how confident does a woman have to be to bring another woman in the bedroom to do a threesome? Does a woman with her man, does a woman have to be very confident to allow another woman to engage in sexual activity with her man?
I think women have to be very confident, and I think we picked the woman because we kind of want a woman on our caliber. You know what I'm saying? We want a woman that looks like us. We want the woman that we're into. I love a good threesome. So when I do threesomes, I want like the girl to look like me, be like me, So yeah, you have to be confident. I don't think a woman would not be confident if they had a threesome.
Is it fear? Is it any fear that the guy's going to double back? Do women fear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's the benefit? Tell me, Alicia, what's the benefit of that? Like in the relationship, outside of just exploring, is there a benefit to it?
Okay. I'm going to say the benefit for me, I don't know if it's basically a benefit, but it was always for me because I like women too. So it's like I don't have to go out and cheat on my man. Okay. We can have her together.
Right.
That was like for me. That's just my thing. I feel like, okay, my man might, because let's be real, like new cat is okay, let's be real. Ain't nothing better than new cat. Men want new cat. So I feel like
you don't stop pushing them buttons.
No, for real, let's get it together.
Now hold on. When you say men like new cat,
if you pushing the buttons, girl.
Okay, but go ahead, Alicia.
Because I'm just saying, like, ain't nothing better than cat but new cat. Men want that they.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna lose. I'm gonna get out of control. Go ahead, Alicia.
Like, man, like it's like if you could find your person. I'm looking for my person. If you could find your person, I want a man. Man, like I know that you want some new. Like, let's just do it together.
Come on, man.
You don't have to go get it by yourself. Let's do it together.
Come on,
you
man.
Want some new. You have to know that men are going to want new cat.
Preach,
that's what they're gonna do.
Alicia, preach.
That's just in a man's nature.
Preach, Alicia, preach.
But it's in a man's nature.
Now,
so,
Alicia, let me ask you this, because I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you believe that most of the women that have not had a threesome, they fantasize and they really want it?
They definitely do. They damn sure do.
If you don't stop pressing them damn buttons.
Because Alicia is keeping it 100, right? Even Alicia, if they have not had it, would you say that they just don't know how to approach a woman?
Because I always say all women are one shot away from being gay.
That is so not now, sissy. Listen, now you know. Listen, now you know. I love you too. But you know, now I gotta disagree in some perspective. Now I gotta disagree on that one.
I'm telling you.
Like,
but you did agree.
Good. Like when you got your man and you locked in with your person and you bring somebody in the bed, like we basically just doing her. I love it. It's a life for me. I love it.
Come on,
I never
man.
turn it down.
Come on, man.
I never turn it down.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Alicia, let me bring you up because you keep it at 100. I'm gonna keep you on.
Wait, Be-Love, while she's on there, is there rules?
Yeah, are there any?
I want to know, are there rules to that? Like,
Yes.
because I do hear some people, I've caught a couple of podcasts and they be like, oh, you got rules. And I was like, how the hell do people have rules to threesomes? Who
Alicia,
gets
are there
first?
any
Who
rules?
does this? Who are there rules?
When I have a threesome, we both doing her. We doing whatever.
Everybody
Everything
do
goes.
everybody.
I have no rules.
Now,
Because at the end of the day, she finna go home. We still together. She gone. She out of our life.
but some women, I've found in the past that a woman has said, "Well, I will allow you to do a threesome, but you can't do oral with her." Now, that's what I said. I said, because she was trying to put restraints in saying, "I will bring her home. We can do it, but you can't do oral on her." I said, "Well, that ain't a threesome. That's a 2.5. That ain't no damn threesome. On a threesome, everybody do everybody. Like we
doing everything.
Oh, Lord, this is just a big
We doing everything.
cesspool.
And we gonna erase what we did today. We're gonna erase this, and it's a new day tomorrow. When I do a threesome, everything goes. When I get in that bed, everything goes. Everybody know I'm a big freak. That's what I do.
I was just going to say, I think people just freaky.
Me too. Yeah.
I just think people just freaky. I don't, so I just think people just freaky because I've been asked to do a threesome, but I can't really name drop because here in Little Rock, I've been asked to do, but I was always scared to because I'm like, y'all popular, why y'all,
Yeah, because Tristan, I know somebody that asked me about you, they want you, but that's another
oh my God.
We'll talk about
Hey, listen, Alicia, let me tell y'all, Alicia. Now, y'all, I'm telling y'all are, listen, man. Tristan, I'm telling you, I'm thinking, when I hang out with Tristan, women be on him like, bro, they don't, I guess they don't know that you gay, but they be on Tristan.
No,
Tristan
it's not a woman, it's a man. It's a man. It's a close friend. He know I don't run my mouth, and he's married, and he was just like, "Do I know Tristan?" And I was like,
"Tristan, you ought to see my face over here."
No, you got no, Andrea. Like what she's telling me that is not. I'm not.
Tristan got them niggas like y'all don't know
that. Y'all got Tristan over here stuttering and everything. Alicia, don't do Tristan.
Let me ask you guys this.
I'm saying they be wanting Tristan.
Now I'm telling you, Drea. I tell you, boy, they be on, and I'm talking about. I don't never be about the dudes, but the women show be on him. They be on him, for real.
But he's a handsome man.
So let me ask you guys this: I've got Tristan on and I've got Alicia on. The next topic that we're going to is swinging. Is that swinging? Is a little bit.
I can't wait to swing. I want to swing so bad.
So you've never done that, Alicia, right?
I've never done that, but I want to so bad.
So let me see. I think I had a slide because all this.
So tell them too what the difference between swinging and threesomes.
So I don't have a slide, but what I look up Google, swinging means I got it on my phone that everybody, couples, men and women. I think I have it. I don't know why I didn't get it. Put the slide up here, but the term of is just everybody. It's couples that are swapping partners, basically.
Okay.
That's the definition of. I had it on here. I'm trying to find.
So they're in a particular place. They go to a particular place, and all of these people that like the same things are there.
Yeah, I mean,
you're talking about a bathhouse. swinging is something you do with your partner. Can y'all hear me? Swinging is something you do with your partner. Y'all swap, or y'all do stuff together.
Yes.
Even if it's like it's man, woman on woman, or vice versa.
Okay.
So that's a couple decide that they want to bring another couple into their bedroom.
Couple, not person.
Yeah, the couple.
Okay.
And they swap partners. Now, I don't know if there are any rules. Do the swinging only applies to man to woman, or do the men swap as well?
No, it don't.
Okay.
No, it goes both ways.
It go both ways. Like
No. I'm asking y'all is in swinging, and I guess you make up your own rules if you want to swing. But if you have another couple that come, the man has sex with the other woman. The men don't have sex, right? They don't have sex together.
No, it's not limited. It's not limited. They have
It's not. No, the men can have sex with the men. The women can have sex with the women.
But you can make up your own rules.
Everybody having sex with everybody.
Yeah, but you can make up your own. You can edit the swinging, right? Can you edit it? You know what I'm saying? How you got to edit? You can edit the swinging, right?
B level wants to have rules, and he can be like, I need to make this work for me. Like I can't deal with that part of it, but I like this part of it.
First of all, I don't like the swinging because I ain't sharing mine. I'm gonna be the only Pete in the room, so I don't even want to swinging. That ain't even my thing.
You can't be a part of that pool team, B level. You can't be a part of it.
You just can only do.
No, I just want a threesome.
You can only do threesome.
I just want the threesome, and that's
I'm not with the swinging, but it is on my bucket list. I want to try it one time. It's fun as fuck.
Now, Sandy is saying swingers normally have strict rules rules specific to them. Okay, Sandy, I'm hearing that. Let me make sure I catch up on some of these. So the swinging is a whole nother different animal. It just, it's let's see. Let me read some of these. Candy Webb is saying hell no. Tony Dickerson is saying I disagree, Leisha. Candy is saying married couples have asked. It's a hell no for me. So I guess Candy is saying that she's not doing the threesome. Candy is saying Tristan Hobb is fine. Gone, Tristan. Chris Webb.
Tristan is fine.
He is fine. Mm-hmm.
Tristan Webb is saying. Holy Tristan Webb is saying them people know Tristan gay.
They do. B level. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not even lying. I do have people inbox me, but I'm just scared. I'd be thinking they trying to set me up, put me in the little
right, and people in the comments saying that, like, no, I really do have a male friend that is married, and he's 100%. Well, what I thought 100% straight, but he did ask me about Tristan. So while they in the comments saying I'm not lying about that, and I was saying Tristan.
Yeah, and I don't. You know what? The one thing that I don't think Lee should do
Tristan
a lot of lying.
Like, you fine when you fine on both sides, baby. You fine.
Well, I say when I went to the club, they had took my clothes off just about that time. I think she went to Club Alicia Halloween.
Yes, Tristan, I remember we got a picture that night. That was 2019 October.
Yeah, they were taking my clothes off the club. They had by the time I left.
So listen,
I ain't have no.
I have one more.
You are fine as fuck. Like, I don't fuck.
Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Oh, Lord.
You want to come back?
Hey, listen. All right, listen, y'all. I have Leisha, hold on, Leisha. I got one more topic. Yeah, listen. I have one more topic before we call Chris Webb. The last topic is squirting, right? So I had the discussion. Is squirting peeing?
Somebody need to teach me how to squirt.
Okay,
I've never squirted.
I got a slide for it. I'm glad you asked. Andrea, read this slide. Okay, all right. Although the prevalence of this phenomenon is different to evaluate. It says authors estimate that 10 to 40% of women may experience regular sporadically of emission of fluid during orgasm 2, 3, and 4. The exact nature of this fluid emission has been controversial through decades. Okay, that's the first slide. The second slide is that the conclusion is that the present data based on the ultrasonographic bladder monitoring is the biochemical analysis indicate that squirting is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activities. So it is
urine. It is
pee. Some people are like, it ain't pee. if somebody squirt on you, they are in turn peeing on you. You are letting somebody pee on you if you let them squirt on you. Now I think squirting is just it is a fucking turn on. You know what I mean? But that is actually peeing.
You like somebody peeing on you?
I like them squirting, so I guess I must like them peeing.
I didn't learn how to do. Dre, have you ever squirted?
Oh my God! I actually no, I have not either. And I kind of think that people, we have this thing in us that's the ultimate thing, you know. So if a person can make you do that, it's like, oh my God, you know.
I think from what I'm hearing from the female, it takes concentration. You kind of know, you got to know your body in order to do it. But it's practice. Like, you know, the young lady said, you know, I didn't know I could do it until I did it.
I thought they have to be on a spot. Like, I know that there are 5 G spots that women have, and I thought it came from a certain spot. So I don't know, because I could, you know, I was reading this, like, it comes from them penetrating a spot.
I think that is sexy as hell.
Oh my goodness.
That is just... But you know, from what the young lady said is, you know, she didn't know that she could do it at first, and then she did it, and then she just positioned herself, you know, to like it. Let's read some of these comments.
What was her position when she squirted? What was her position? On her back?
On her back and doggy style. So two different positions.
Damn, she a pro.
Yes. Yes.
Well, Candy Webb said definitely a spot, Drea. So it's in a spot.
Where they do it? But now this young lady was missionary. I mean, and
really?
dog. Yeah, I mean it didn't.
Wow. Doggy style attitude, and she squirted.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was pretty talented.
Wow.
Yeah, she was.
You have to get her on the line.
She ain't gonna talk.
Yeah,
I promise you, she ain't gonna talk.
Never give her my number.
Yeah, so I think so. Is that something that women want to do though? Is that something that you, Alicia, would you like to be able to learn to do that?
Nah, that ain't nothing I want to do. I guess I don't do that because my coochie be so wet, so they already feel like
oh boy,
my coochie be so. I have a whole water park. I don't have to squirt.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
The water park. Jesus. The water. When they come here, they got the water park.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Jesus.
I don't think I've never had nobody ask me to squirt. I've never.
Oh Jesus.
But I have the next subject. B-Love, can I have the next subject on the podcast?
What is the next subject, Leisha?
I want to know, why do people feel like it's not a good thing to swallow cum?
Oh, so I was going to research that because you know they have these innuendos and these things saying it's good for your skin and all of that. I don't think
it's good for the body. Why do you think my skin be good?
Look that up. And Leisha, you think
my hair growing back? My hair was thin in there. You see my hair growing back.
So Leisha, you think that it is, and we're getting real grown. But you think that it is yeah. Do you think that it is a turn on to do that? You don't, you know, when you're getting ready, I guess when you're performing oral, you don't pull out. You don't have the guy to pull out.
If you pull out my coochie, put it in my mouth.
Oh boy. No.
So it does say that it is safe to ingest. There is some health benefits to it.
Oh yeah.
It does contain few calories, about 5 to 7 calories per teaspoon. One study from 20 suggests that ingesting semen can improve your mood.
I love them.
It says it's an antidepressant. It's a natural antidepressant. So some of you people that are very depressed out here, y'all need to get to drinking.
Wow. So said it again for the women. It's good for your skin.
So yeah, it's some health benefits. It is good for your skin. There's some health benefits, which is good for your skin. It does give you calories. It does state that it is good for your mood, if you have mood, and it's an also antidepressant, and it's because it includes endorphins. So
And I was gonna say for the ones that don't swallow it, if they nut on your face, it make your face very clear. Like
You
if
know
you
what?
nut on,
I'm gonna get you. You know what? When I see you, I'm gonna get you.
We was wondering why Alicia's skin was so damn clear. Now she just let the secret out. Why she don't have no acne on her face.
yeah, for real. I'm not being funny. This real life. Google this. If a person come on your face, they make your skin clear. Wherever they come, like if you got like some eczema or whatever.
Tristan say he don't need no calories. Tristan say he don't need no calories.
I don't need no calories either.
Somebody say Tristan Hobb ignorant.
Me.
Hey, Nicole said she gonna keep her blemishes. She don't need her skin to be clear. But listen, ladies, I will say this. I did not know that. We just Googled that.
Don't knock it till you try it, baby.
And we just Googled that. And really and truly, that's a form that men do. If men are doing oral while you're having an orgasm, we're doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that? So what make the woman different from the man? I mean, if a man is doing that,
coochie, he's swallowing all your stuff. Why you can't do the same? I'm return the favor, baby.
I think there's Listen, if you are out there, women, and you're not, I think you selfish as hell because like guys are doing it when. Listen, guys are doing it when they are doing oral, and it's you can't get away from it. And it's good for your skin, ladies. It is good for your skin, and it calls antidepressant if you're depressed. You check that out. The sign we got it saying that that it is good for you. It might not taste as well. It might be a little salty, but it is.
Candy said.
It is good for you.
Candy said water clears my skin, and then Candy says also, Alicia, you are grown. She said.
Tamika Alfred Smith is saying, where has it said that it's clinically safe to put semen on your face? Tamika, it is safe. There is no problem with doing it. Put it on your face. It is no problem. Use it like lotion.
Let me tell them, beloved, y'all gotta grow up. Like we're grown there. If you ain't, baby, you gotta get your face moisturized. Y'all use the water, get some semen on there. It'll do way better. It goes in your pores. And I'm very grown because I ain't gonna, girl. I'm very grown.
Well, you know what, Alicia?
I'm gonna eat it up.
I knew that I wanted to have you.
I'm gonna eat it up.
Okay. I knew that
I'm gonna eat it up.
Okay, Alicia. I knew that I wanted to have you on the show because. If y'all don't follow Alicia on Facebook, you really should. You are
out here framed. They do the same stuff. I don't know why people be so ashamed to be they real self. I get it. Like it's okay to look like you like this on Facebook or social media. Like you're so, you're poison. Girl, these niggas want somebody that's gonna do what we doing.
Come on, man.
Because at the end of the day, like, stop fronting. We all out here doing the same stuff. Like,
I need some lessons.
Are you not? Or if you're not, that's why you ain't got no man. Girl, you better go home and then put that on your face.
Tamika, Tamika Alfred talking about some Andrea. Are you confirming this is safe? It did say it had said healthy sperm. I read it, Tamika. It did say healthy sperm can be good for skin, depression, calories. So it can. So I'm about to call Big Terry if you don't stop it.
And your motherfucking face gonna be clear. You gonna feel good,
And so
I get up every motherfucking day and have a good day. You know why? Swallow that nut. You're gonna get up and have a good day.
Okay,
Alicia.
So hold on, Alicia. So and here's the real reason why we're having really grown conversations.
Like they be ashamed.
Because I do believe that a lot of times women and people in general have this image that they can't portray, and we're cool that you don't want to say on a platform that you do that. I totally get it.
Right.
Nobody is knocking you. We do know that there are probably a bunch of people that are lying because I agree with Alicia. You want to say one thing, but then it's another. So and that's cool because
it's a couple of comments that's on swallow drawers. But go on.
Who is on here? Alicia, I'm gonna get you. I am.
I'm
So
just,
let me finish my. But we wanted to
I
have.
can't even see. I'm on the phone. I'm sitting up on the comments. I'm on the phone.
So we wanted to have this conversation
But
because.
should we keep it 100?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't keep it that 100. But we listen. We know that people don't want to live their life, but we did want to have a really great grown conversation tonight because there are a lot of people that can't stay in relationships and can't stay married and can't stay because they won't do a lot of the freaky things that need to be done. You know, you do want your woman to be classy in the streets, but you do want her to be a slut in the bedroom for your man or your husband.
I get to that bed, I'm look.
What did you say, Leisha?
Okay. I said I'm gonna be so classy in them streets, but when I get in that bed, I'm a motherfucking slut.
Leisha, have you been drinking tonight? Have you been drinking, Leisha?
No, I'm about to. I can't drink tonight. It's a fucking Sunday.
Okay.
But,
Now she just keeping it real, and that is true.
I think
She's right.
like I'm gonna work out that turn me every which way, but loose when I get home. You better touch everything.
Now I just got so Hollywood Tanya, I see you just logged on here, and so I see she is on. Hollywood Tanya, I want you, Leisha. Listen, Hollywood Tanya, hold the line. Do not do that, Leisha. Thank you. I'm gonna get you on because I think we need to have a whole episode with you.
Call us, girl.
I got Leisha number. I'm gonna go, Leisha. We gonna call and arrange you to come on. You need a full 2 hours. This little minute here, they ain't had real until they get 2 hours. Alicia King, okay? So I'm gonna get you on. I promise you, we're gonna get you on the calendar. I'm gonna let you go because I'm trying to get Hollywood Tanya on here, okay, baby girl?
Okay,
you have a good one.
Bye, Alicia.
Bye.
Love
you.
Bye. Hollywood Tanya, if you are listening, I see you chiming in. Hollywood Tanya, before we go, I need like 2 minutes with you. Call in Hollywood Tanya, 501-650-9726. Hollywood Tanya, I see you just logged on. 501-650-9726. Before I go to Webb, and then I'm after Hollywood Tanya, we're gonna get Chris Webb, and I know she got some real good drama dirt going on. So I promise y'all do not want to miss Chris Webb. The girl is messy. When I say messy, she is messy as fuck. All right, so Hollywood Tanya, call me. Is this Hollywood Tanya? Don't make me call your phone. I'm gonna let you call me. 501-650-9726. Before we go, I think we've covered everything. I think all our topics.
I think we did.
We've covered everything, and I think okay. Here she is, right here. Hold on, this Hollywood Tanya. Hold on. Okay, Tanya, are you there?
Hello.
Tanya, I got Tristan on the line. Listen, Tanya, I know you just logging in and you don't know what we're talking about, right? Tonight, we are talking about just sex, right? We are talking about a grown person conversation. We have asked them to put their kids in bed so we can talk grown stuff. Tanya, have you ever had a threesome?
No, I've never had a threesome. I'm a square.
Tanya, you ain't never had no damn threesome?
No, but I done probably done other stuff that other people probably haven't done.
Tanya, why did I think that it would be an automatic yes? Why have you not, Tanya? Let me ask you that. I'm pretty sure you've been. A guy have asked you. Why haven't you not? Why have you not?
Cause I didn't decide to be gay until I was like 35, and that only lasted for a month. So I ain't like girls. And now that I tried it, now that I tried it, I really don't like girls. So that's the thing.
Why don't you like girls though?
Yeah,
Tanya?
tell us where it went wrong.
Every woman,
real quick. Tell us where it went
fantasize
wrong.
with liking girls. So what is your hang up with just why you don't like girls?
What happened?
Man, listen, men smell different. They got that testosterone going on. They feel different.
That's
I just don't like all that. I feel like they smell and feel different from a woman, and I like that masculinity. I just love it. I love men.
Do you?
I love men too.
You said what?
Tristan talking about, I love men too.
Tamala McElroy said every woman don't do that. Tamala saying boom, I guess to the fact that she do love men. So, and we do understand. We read something, Tanya, that said that only 10% was. Let me go back to this threesome slide, and I just couldn't believe. Mia and Tristan did not believe that this was right. First of all, we did not believe that 42% of men have tried anal sex. That was the thing. Tristan said he believed that, but I thought that number was. I thought that number was really high. It said that only 36% of women have tried anal sex, but 42% of men. So more men have tried anal sex than women, and I found that just hard to believe. Do you believe that, Tanya?
I don't believe that's. Yeah, I believe it because if I tell you do it, you're going to do it every time. It might be your first time, but you're going to do it.
My goodness. but this is saying not performing it. This is saying performed on them. So you're saying
performed on them?
Yes, have had it. They've had anal sex.
This is not you're asking them to do it to you. This is saying that 42% of men have tried anals, have had it done to them.
Oh, that is a staggering number.
That number
very staggering.
That number is astronomical.
That is not.
Well, it could. But the reading this, it could mean that they have did it on someone because it just says have had. So it doesn't say have had on them. It just says have had.
Okay,
so
clear that damn number up.
Yeah.
Clear
So
it
I
up.
would say let's not put that out there because.
All right. Okay. So maybe read this. It says in 2022, around 40% of respondents
in the United States reported having tried anal sex. So they've tried it in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
It doesn't mean
it doesn't mean that they've had it on them. It just means that they've tried it either way.
Well, Tamala is saying that that's not hard to believe because of the gay male community, is what Tamala is saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just the world that I live in. I just think that, so that's what that's saying is if you've got 10 guys, that's 42, that's 4 of them have had anal sex. And then the question that I also want to ask you, Tanya, is if you have had anal sex, if a guy has had anal sex, had sex done to them, does that make them gay?
Or with a woman, does it make them gay if they're having anal sex in some capacity with a woman? Does it make them gay?
My question is not that. My question is very specific, Tanya. If a guy has let somebody do anal sex on him, does that make him gay? That's my question for you, Hollywood Tanya.
Not if he does it with a woman, but I would find it questionable.
So you're saying
That's
that
fair.
if he's done it to a woman, no. All right. If he's had it done,
no.
Okay. If he has had it done to them either through pegging or a man, you feel like it's questionable.
If it's to a man, it's not questionable at all. But I'm just saying, if he let another woman do it, I feel like anything you do sexual with the opposite sex is not gay, whether it's pegging or anything like that, because it's still a woman doing it to you. So no, I don't think that's gay.
But you was that's you can't act.
But it's questionable. Listen, some people are kinky, some people have kinks.
Yeah.
So if it's a woman, Tanya, it doesn't automatically mean that he's gay. He could just be freaky and just like freaky things, with him and his woman. Tristan is saying no.
Some people get tired of doing the same thing. Some people get tired of doing the same stuff.
They ain't gonna get tired of you, and they're gonna get tired of you pegging them, and they're gonna want the real beat.
Tanya.
I don't think so.
They gonna want that hump.
Well, listen. Tanya, I appreciate you calling. I think that we are having the conversation tonight because a lot of couples don't have that conversation, and that leads to when you don't know what your sexual partners are into, when you don't know what they like. I'm seeing here that 15% of the women have never had an orgasm. If you're not sitting down and having conversation with your partner about how to satisfy you, how to please you, what you like, what you don't like, you're just missing the boat. You out here being childish. I think that if you're in a relationship, go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what to do. Because what floats somebody else's boat might not float mine. So I'm gonna have to teach you what I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna train you to what I like.
Right.
And that comes from conversation. That comes from being very letting know, okay, I like that, I don't. Okay, do it this way. And I'm talking about giving you in depth, because the ultimate goal is to please your partner. So if you're not pleasing your partner, if you're having a hard time pleasing your partner, the only way you're going to get better is asking them, what do you like? What are you into? Do you like if I do this? Do you like when I don't do that? And that comes from conversation. Be grown and have grown conversation about what satisfies your partner and what satisfies you. So that was the reason why we had this whole episode, because on top of financial reason, on top of infidelity, sexual compatibility is another big reason why people are divorcing and people are breaking up. So we wanted to have the conversation in a very respectful way tonight and ask all of the questions that people are having. You know, like people are saying it's squirting piss. Like we found out that is. No. Yes, it is. Yes,
no.
it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's
yes,
a form. It is.
So this is a slide that I Googled this. All right, I Googled this. It says the present data based on ultrasonographic bladder monitoring and biochemical is that squirting is essential involuntary emission of urine during sexuality. So Tanya, are you squirting? Do you squirt? And are you
I'm gonna piss a nigga out. I'm gonna piss a nigga out.
Hit the button, Brian.
or this one. Sorry. And so this is what I'm telling people. Men love it.
Oh,
like
my goodness.
if you are not doing it, ladies, let me put it back live on me and Drea.
Yes.
If you are not doing it, so Hollywood Tanya, before I let you go, Did you is that learned behavior? Did you learn how to do it? Did you do it automatically and didn't know how did you get to be able to do that?
It just happened, and it was weird to me the first time it happened, because I'm like, what the hell is this? So it was just something that naturally happened. It's not nothing I could turn on or off or anything like that.
So that the young lady that I was involved in, I asked her, I'm like, okay, give me some tell me what happened, and that's exactly what she said. It happened the first time, and she thought, what the hell? I'm actually peeing. I was, so. But then she told me that she can kind of position herself or make herself do it more frequently the more she did it. Is that true?
That's definitely true.
So you can basically help if the guy is not at the G spot, and we didn't even talk about G spot, Andrea, but if the guy is not hitting the place that he needs to hit, you can position yourself or position your body or brace yourself to get him there or to get you there. More frequently, correct?
Of course, correct.
Yeah. And I would just say, and I didn't, go ahead, Tanya, you was getting ready to say something.
So I know this is off the subject, but so answer me this. Since y'all think pegging is questionable, what about tossing somebody's salad, a woman tossing a man's salad? Would that be considered weird to y'all?
What you mean tossing the salad? How you toss the salad? Explain that.
Yeah, explain it, because
tossing the salad is licking around the butt. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
exactly.
licking. So the thing of it is what you just said. I believe that if you let people around your butt, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gay, right? That doesn't necessarily qualify you as gay if you let somebody toss your salad. I believe that pegging is a bit extreme, right? I think but I do believe that if you let somebody just kiss it or lick it, that does not qualify you as being gay. I do think if you let somebody, I do believe that if you let somebody peg you, then that's some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? That's you because I think that's extreme, and that's not meant for it's just not meant for penises. They made the vagina for that. They didn't make the butt for that. But that's just my own personal belief. Huh?
Yeah.
They didn't make no tongue for no asshole. That don't make sense.
Well, and that's what Tanya is saying. She just believed that if you tossing your salad does not necessarily mean you're gay. And even Tanya is saying that if you pegging, that she don't think that that's gay if it's with your woman. Tristan is disagreeing. Tristan is saying that if you peg anything around there, that's gay.
Y'all warming them up for some gay shit. That's basically gay shit. They'd be mad when 10 years later.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
They gonna have a dress on for Tristan.
Jesus. So listen, before we get out of here, Hollywood Tanya, I know that you have a podcast that you're doing yourself. When are we going to see?
Yes,
your
Tanya, when you coming on?
I've been so busy. I was supposed to drop it this month, but it's probably looking like, I was supposed to drop it last month, but it's probably looking like this month or no later than December because I've been busy with so much other stuff. So I don't know. I done kind of put it on a pause a little bit.
Well, you know, Tanya, you always have a spot here. Now, all you got to do is call and come on, and, we got a fourth microphone.
And we
now.
here for you. We're going to be ready to look at it.
Tristan, man, listen, Tristan is slick hating because he's on the other side of the table now. And Andrea's on this.
We got to get a bigger screen.
Tristan. So listen, Tanya, you might need to come on there and sit over there with Tristan because he has a whole little area to himself.
Come on,
he ain't got nobody over there. So we welcome you on the podcast anytime you want to. I believe you bring a lot of perspective.
I do too.
Hey, you got an open invitation to come on and talk whenever you want to talk. All right, you don't answer the phone all the time when I be calling your ass, but still. You got an open invitation to come whenever you want on the Unpacking the Baggage podcast. Okay, so just keep that in mind, all right?
Okay, of course I will. So they'll see me on there.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling in, Tanya.
Thank you, Tanya.
Hold the line, Tristan.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all. We got to call Webb. We got to call Webb now. Now this Webb girl, she's funny to me. Hold on. Let's get Webb on, Tristan. All right, Webb, you there?
Bye.
Webb, now I see you been being in these comments and all of that. And you on this on this gay shit you talking about.
Hey, Webb.
Yeah.
Look, hey, look, though. Not Tristan, but Level. This is funny that this is what the podcast is about today. Because when you called me the other day, you said, "Well, what you doing?" or what I tell you I was doing.
You said something. What do you say? Tell me what? Because I don't remember. What did you say?
I said I was dreaming about fucking a nigga.
So she said that is what she did.
That kind of thing.
That is what she said. This motherfucker Webb. Listen, I ain't gonna tell her what this motherfucker Webb would say when you call. This motherfucker is crazy. She is crazy. But I see you in the comments talking all this gay shit and agreeing with all of that, and dude, we ain't gonna even get into that. That's for another show. Now listen, are you ready? Let me see if I got your slides ready. So we are you ready to go into the news you can use, Webb?
Yes, I'm ready to go into the news.
Hold on, let me get your intro here. All right, let's go.
Okay. It's in the news.
News you can use. And we're talking about it.
It's in the news.
With Chris Webb.
All right, we're on the phone with Chris Webb with the news you can use. Chris, give us what you had going on this week.
Hey, so this week was a lot going on this week, but two particular stories in particular just had the whole city in a chokehold. So we had a man named LaRon McAdoo.
Mm-hmm.
And a young lady, I'm so proud of her because a lot of times, we get victims, we get abused, and then we don't go until like years after the fact and finally say something when we muster up the courage. So this actually happened in August, and she just reported it and filed a report this month. So I'm kind of proud of her. I'm glad she moved swift. But she ended up just basically exposing LaRon McAdoo for his unprofessional conduct while doing a photo shoot. And they said that they were doing a news shoot. And are you familiar with the House of Art? Because I used to do business with them when I used to sell my lingerie, and they used to have these House of Art shows. And I'm not trying to discredit the young lady, but I never had a problem with Chris or anyone there. It was always cool for me, but it's probably because my baby daddy was there with me too. I don't be going nowhere. I don't be knowing nobody about it.
Well, I want you to bring the listeners and the viewers up to speed of what her accusations are. So walk them through what happened, because I read the email.
This is what happened. This is her truth. This is what happened to her.
Let me start by saying allegedly, because we always, as a platform, neither one of us was there. Okay, so allegedly, and we're gonna say allegedly, what is she saying that he did? Because we wasn't there. So give him the speed of allegedly what happened.
Okay, so
she ended up wanting to do a photo shoot, and she did a new photo shoot. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see anything weird about it because I be doing like risque photo shoots all the time, and it doesn't mean I want to fuck. And so they were doing the photo shoot, and I guess there was like a photo shoot where it was like kind of zoomed in on her naked body, and I guess he kind of zoomed in, and I guess like during the shoot he acknowledged that he said her vagina was wet, and so he thought it was okay for him to go on up, stick his finger up in her coochie, and started eating her out.
So
And
she posted the whole story. Where did she post it at?
she posted it on Facebook, and I reposted it on my IG, and I had to come back and do a summary on Facebook just because I have my views on Facebook go dumb. So I just wanted to make sure everybody seen this bullshit.
So let me tell you. Let me put up here real quick because what she posts. Can you see that, Andrea? What she posted? Read what she posted.
She wrote, "I was sexually assaulted by LaRon McAdoo in North Little Rock, Arkansas at the House of Art." So allegedly, Miss Wright is stating that she was sexually assaulted by this young man.
And with that's, I guess, Webb, you provided us the police report where okay, so this was in August, correct? Webb?
Yeah, so this is in August when she is sexually assaulted.
Okay, and then she filed the police report when?
I want to say she filed it sometime this month. I want to say she filed it on I don't have the exact date because I'm not looking at my police.
Okay, but she filed it this month.
It was this month.
Since then, the art of, what is the name of the organization you said that he was working, where she was?
House of
The
Art.
House of Art. They have separated themselves from him, and it was also like a media group. They separated themselves from him. He had a mural downtown. They took it down, and his job, he works at Lacey schools. I've never heard of that, but they said that they did an investigation. He's on paid suspension right now. He's on paid leave until they figure out what's going on. But they did say they didn't have anything to do with a minor. But my whole thing of it is, I don't even want my minor around a person who's sexually assaulting people. Like, I don't want my kids around none of that.
So this
I want my
lens.
kids be around a gay person than somebody who's sexually assaulting people.
So this lends to this conversation, Webb, and I want to have this with you. Have we come to a society that all you have to do in today's world is say somebody done something to you? And this organization have disassociated themselves from this guy. You told me this weekend that one of the murals that he painted, they went and whited it out, correct?
He didn't paint it. Somebody painted it of him, but then it was in honor of him, and then they blotched it out.
So they had blocked it out. And my question to you is, and I'm not saying that this woman is lying, right? That's why I said allegedly. But have we gotten to a society that all I have to do is say something about you, and we react before you get your day in court, before you're found guilty? So are we in a point now where we're guilty before we're proven innocent?
Yes, we are.
Are we so knee-jerkish? Are we so knee-jerkish as a society that, and I'm not saying that this could happen, right? But since then, another woman came out and said that he did that to her. But could it not be that, and I'm just throwing out a hypothetical, could it not be that Andrea and you could coerce to take somebody down and make some false accusation, and before this guy is founded to be innocent, he has went through public humiliation, opinion.
Right.
He has lost a lot of time his job.
Right.
He has been arrested.
Right.
He has to go hire an attorney for all of these things in order to go to court, and they found out that the girl lied, or back in the day the girl slept with him, or the back of the day something happened. And I'm not saying that this is in any form or fashion that's what's happening there, all right? So please don't take me asking these questions that I'm questioning this young lady as to what happened. But I'm asking you,
Level. Yes, I want to stop you. So yes. Okay, so I was so glad you brought this up because I was about to slide into it. I had my own situation where they called me a pedophile. What if it would have went as far as it went for LaRon? And you just said the major thing. I'm always neutral. I always pick unbiased. So I'm always going to speak for both sides. And I said that to you this week. And I said, I really don't like how this shit kind of going down because it's crazy to me. And I'm sorry, but I'm playing devil's advocate tonight. And I'm also a victim too, but we got to be keeping it real. We're keeping it real tonight. But it would be a sad situation if this girl got in cahoots with some other women, went on Facebook, blasted this man, said this bullshit, and then at the end of the day, on the back end, they found out it wasn't true. And everyone has just started disassociating themselves with him. If they took the mural down, I mean, they didn't even give him a chance. He hadn't even been charged with anything prior to this happening. They just went out the Facebook, popped the Facebook frenzy, and it just went downhill for him. And I'm not saying, I wholeheartedly think he's guilty as fuck. But I'm just saying, I don't like how they're handling this shit. The shit should be handled in a proper manner. And I just feel like everybody is just jumping the gun. I think before y'all start stripping him of everything, let him be found guilty first.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Y'all didn't do that other nigga like that, Darnell Pride. He still had motherfuckers riding for him. So I don't know. I'm gonna let the courts deal with it.
So I do believe the reason why I brought it is because there's a thing called due process, right? And before you go to losing all of that, and you lose the public opinion, you never, when you go to court and you get found not guilty, there's never a retraction to the news story. There's never a retraction to the Channel 7 news. There's never a retraction where the woman come out and said, I lied. There's no punishment for the woman or the guy who make these false accusations. You are just ruined.
Right.
You are just ruined. And
not on it's in the news. I reported, and because one of my people named Gabe Runner, they was trying to make it seem like he was gay and fucking a tranny, and I went right on there and I was like, nah, he is not fucking gay. So I defend motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I just think that we have gotten to a point in our society that we're so reactionary, right? We want social media encourages us to do it so fast. We want everything. We want to just say he's guilty, and we all bandwagon and jump on bandwagon deals, and nobody come to your defense and say, nobody has said, you know what? And I'm not saying that LaRon, I don't know him personally. I know of him. And this isn't even not even about him, right? So please don't take this story and said you heard it. They said he was innocent. No, we are not. What we're saying is that how we just become a society that's so reactionary, right? That we don't give this man his due process of being prosecuted to find out the really things in court of what happened. What evidence did she had to support her accusations that it was unwanted? Right. I read in the email that she said that her phone rang, and how she got out of it. Her phone rang, and she just made an excuse. She got a phone, but she never. And I'm not sliding her. She never said no to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of. It's crazy.
Be leveled up. Can I stop you though right there?
Yes.
Imagine you being your age, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's a young teenage girl, because you like preying on young teenage, not teenage girls, but
I don't be talking about no pedophile now. You don't be come down. Okay. Go ahead.
But you like young bitches, okay? Mm-hmm. So imagine you being your age, okay? And you're doing a photo shoot for let's say 22-year-old. Mm-hmm. And you go and you stick your finger up behind her and eat her coochie. If she's not assertive enough, it's gonna take her by surprise.
I get it. And I'm not undermining this young lady's situation, right? I'm just saying, what I am saying is that they have done way more than they probably should have without knowing that he's guilty, right?
But she still let him, but what I appreciate is, though, she still let him know that same day that she didn't like it, though. She may not have said something in that moment, but as the time passed, she told him, I didn't like this shit, and he got to apologizing to her.
And let me ask you this.
Made it aware.
Let me ask you this, because you said that this happened in August. We're now in October. So in between her letting him know that it happened, she didn't go to the officials or the police until months later or a month later?
So again, I said prior to us even speaking about this, I said I was proud of her because she actually went sooner than most actually
She
go.
went the same
So
day.
a few months after an incident is not out the ordinary.
Okay.
You know, Cassie went a fucking decade before she revealed what was going on with her and P Diddy,
Yeah.
and she still got cashed out all the time. It does not matter.
So
Women, when you're violated like that, if you've never been a victim of a sexual assault, when you're violated, it's like a whole process that you
Yeah,
go through.
you're right.
You go through I blame myself, then you go through confusion, then you like, damn, why did I put myself in that situation? You get to blaming yourself, then your mind just takes over, then you have a weight on you. Like that girl got free when she did that. She been fucking her up.
and you know,
and then he even made the comment, all the other models doesn't be fucked, the other models don't be tripping.
where did you get that from? She said that.
That's what was in the story. That's what she said in the story. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see Candy Webb is saying some other, I think she said somebody else came forward and said that he.
Yeah, another young lady came forward.
Yeah.
And she informed me that she is pressing charges as well. So, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real with you. They tell me not to say it, I'm like, I'm going to always keep them anonymous and I put their name out. I had like 3-4 bitches come DM me telling me I hope I had a strength to come tell my story what LaRon did to me. I hope I had a strength to come tell what other niggas that house are did to me. So I don't know what the fuck they got going on in that motherfucker, but something not right.
Well,
so
the lesson.
We did something. I had other bitches DMing me. They just said, Chris, please don't say nothing.
Well, and the lesson learned, because we all want to take something from the story, right, ladies? If you are doing what they call it a bourgeois session, what do they call it?
I don't know. I just was like, I'm doing a regular. I'm just doing a hoochie mama too. I'm showing my ass for my birthday. I'm showing my ass.
If you are doing any type of photography session where you are going to have any nudity going on, if you feel this,
bring somebody with you.
Bring somebody with you, or if you feel that there's something going on, you need to report it. You need to report it as soon as you feel comfortable enough to report it.
Okay, well, what's your next story?
But there was some man, before we transition, it was some man, I don't even want to give his name credit, but this fool ass nigga don't say, oh, if she had did a news show, she definitely saying she wants some dick. And that was the stupidest fucking shit I ever fucking heard. And then somebody was like, what you gonna do with a nude picture? You gonna put it on your dresser? Nah, nigga, I'll put it on my motherfucking wall.
Okay.
On my wall.
Yep, and like I said, I mean, my deal is not had anything to do with her or her truth. My deal is just bringing up the fact that we as a people and a country has become so reactionary without letting it do its due process and let him be charged. You know what I'm saying? We're already taking down morals and we're already charged. And I'm not saying that but I think that there's a due process that people should be given, because we do know that shit happens. We know that people make things up. That's all I'm saying.
Trump got his due process.
Who?
Trump got his due process. He was guilty.
Come on with your next story. You going some Trump stuff. What's your next story?
You were supposed to do that sound effect that I like.
Which one? What's that one? You love that sound, don't you? Oh, way up.
I love it. Okay. My second story, this one is disturbing too. So a young lady from Little Rock, she came and let everyone know that she had been missing her sister. Her sister had gone missing for like over 72 hours, hadn't heard from her, hadn't seen her. She didn't know anything about her, but she did say that she was living with a man. He was a pastor. What's his name? Pastor Ernest?
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find
him. Pastor Ernest. Oh, Pastor Ernest. Y'all, look, I'm really scared to talk about the pastors how they attack me so bad.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when it comes to these pastors now.
Hey, let me hit that sound effect.
Go ahead.
But look, long story short, they ended up finding their sister, but Pastor Ernest had locked her in a shed, and that's not pastor-like.
So wait a minute. So this is her husband or somebody locked in a shed, or who?
This her boyfriend that's a pastor that locked her in the shed.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they asked the nigga, they said, Pastor, do you know what sister so and so is? And he kept on acting like he didn't know what she was at because they found him in the back in the shed.
Oh wow, wow, that is crazy.
And the old man is real feeble, so I don't know how she let him put her in that shed, or how she got. I don't know if he lured her in there and was like, "Hey, come look at this," and tricked her and locked her in. Because he's a feeble old man. I just can't see him dragging this young, vibrant woman into a shed without him like coercing her, tricking her.
I just put a picture up of the person that you sent in, of the guy that's accusing of doing it. So I just put the picture up on now. What is his name again?
And his name Ernest, Pastor Ernest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, current
and that is allegedly. That is allegedly.
Yeah, we can say allegedly because he wasn't there, but the people that was there said she got drug out of a shed. But yeah, allegedly,
now,
seen her.
Now, your last story, Webb, but I don't know if you want to talk about, but today there was a woman video
with that booty going up them faces.
So I'm gonna,
I can't post shit like that. I'm already on 10. I can get in trouble one more time. I'm 30 days in. Yeah, I seen that booty going up them stairs.
So that was posted up today then, huh?
Yes, what was his name? Kendall.
He said it was leaked, right? He said it was leaked.
That's what Unc said too when he was going live talking about Michelle. He said the same thing too.
So he said somebody got his phone and leaked the video then. Are you there, Webb? Somebody got his phone and leaked that video?
I'm at a loss for words. I'm speechless. I don't know. All I know is I seen a booty going up some stairs this morning.
Well, I tell you this, Kendall, I know, Kendall, I know him. He had a nice little video. She wasn't bad out of shape. She wasn't bad out of shape.
You are such a fucking mannish man.
She wasn't bad out of shape. Some of these videos be coming out, they be looking like a can of busted biscuits, and so she wasn't bad out of shape. So if you gonna leak one of the bad ones you got in your phone. Don't leak no bad ones. You know what I'm saying? Leak one of the good ones is what I'm saying. So yeah. So is that all you had, Webb?
Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in, Webb, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, Webb.
Bye, Tristan. Bye.
Okay. All right, so that's the story for today. I mean, that was very entertaining. We've had a really good show. I will tell you that I am looking for sponsors. We're looking for somebody to come on and sponsor the podcast. If you are a sponsor, as we have over 150,000 views per month, these people are buying product, they're buying cars, they're buying houses, and we encourage you to take advantage of the spending power of these people. Right? Before we go, we've got a couple of sponsors that we want to shout out, and then we will come back and close the show out. So don't leave us yet. Let me play these couple of these sponsors.
R&R Estates Farms, located in Little Rock, Arkansas, provides a charming venue and bed and breakfast, ideal for hosting various events, including weddings, corporate conferences, birthday parties, galas, networking events, workshops, live performances, theater productions, art exhibits, fashion shows, holiday celebrations, bridal showers, graduation parties, family gatherings, quinceañeras, themed events, outdoor festivals, wellness retreats, food and wine tastings, and photo shoots. Book with us.
Let's re-elect Antoine Phillips for city director because he believes in better neighborhoods, better economic opportunities, better recreational opportunities. Early voting begins soon. October 21st. For more information, go to AntoinePhillips.com.
All right, there you go. Shout out to all our sponsors. Let me just tell you, if you have been dating our podcast and you have not committed to us, go to UTB Podcast on Facebook and make a commitment to us. We are tired of you just sleeping with us and don't want to commit to us. Follow us. Make a commitment to us. All right. Go to the UTB Podcast Facebook page and follow us. All right. You ever date somebody, Andrea, and they will never commit to you? Have you ever dated somebody long term and they won't commit to you?
It happens.
So we want you to commit to us. And how you commit to us is to go to our Unpacking the Baggage podcast Facebook page, which is UTB podcast, and hit the follow button, and we will be glad that you are committing to us. Now, thank you for the opportunity to just have this grown conversation. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully these statistics bring some enlightening to your bedrooms. Have the conversations that you need to have with your partner, because sex is very important to your partner staying together. It is very important, and as we said at the beginning, Andrea and I said that a lot of times people are not having these conversations that they need to have, to stay together. Do you feel like your partner is going to be all right with the episode tonight?
My partner had a real problem with this episode, but I'm hoping.
I think it was good.
I think it was good, and I think it was tasteful, and I think it did not, it really didn't go to a place. And y'all, again, this is not about what Dree or B Level or Tristan like. This is really just about us having the conversation, and I think it was a great conversation. So hopefully.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining in. And Tristan, you get you some rest, man. My apologies goes out to your family. This week something happened with you. Do you want to share that with the listeners or no?
Yeah, well, I can share a little bit. Yeah, over the week, I think it was Thursday or Friday, my little 8-year-old cousin was on the four-wheeler with her dad, and somehow something ran in front of the road, and they actually hit a pole, and I lost my 8-year-old cousin, and the father's in critical.
Well, we are praying for the whole Hobbs family and the uncle. We pray for the family of the young lady that was 8 and lost her life, and just prayers goes out to your family, and hopefully we're just all having our hands over you through prayer. And when I say my prayers tonight, I will promise you I will say a prayer specifically for you and your family.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, other than that, we will see you next Sunday, same bad time, same bad channel. Good night.
Thank y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Peace.